Welcome to Daily Success. Listen in on these personal conversations with today's leaders, innovators, and influencers as they discuss daily success principles, systems, and solutions. Get ready for Daily Success. Now, here's your host.
Hi, everyone. This is Tammy Patzer, and I really want to welcome today's guest, Lise Gottlieb, my friend and the e-commerce queen of Denmark, creator of Power Ecom Formula. And I want to tell you a little bit about Lisa and why I invited her to be part of the Daily Success Evergreen Giveaway. It's because she brings value with everything she does. So let me tell you a little bit more about her. In her marketing work, she is an expert entrepreneur, Harvard speaker, international best-selling author, and business coach. And Lisa will share her proven strategies with self-motivated, that's you, disciplined and hardworking people to help them attain a holistic lifestyle that includes both personal and financial independence. So I want to get right into it because I want people to be able to take away some really good golden nuggets from you, Lisa. And what you're giving away, now everyone listen to this, you're going to learn from Lisa's free gift to you how to get 10,000 Facebook fans in 3 days or less. So Lisa, tell me more about your giveaway.
My giveaway is a 3-day training because it takes 3 days to get these 10,000 fans. So the training is that day number 1, you get one video where I explain everything you need to know in order to create a business page, to set it up, and to get some fans on it. And on day number 2, you will get more fans. And on day number 3, you will get the last fans. So in 3 days, you will get these 10,000 Facebook fans to your business page. Yeah.
10,000 fans to your Facebook page can really equate to a lot of things. It can equate to your daily success via platform building, money coming in, potential clients, potential customers. So why would a business owner want to have 10,000 Facebook fans in 3 days or less?
They would like to have 10,000 Facebook fans because as a business owner and entrepreneur, it's important for you to have somebody who already like you and your staff and your business. So these fans will add some credibility to your business page. So you're showing the rest of the world that there are actually 10,000 people who have liked this business. So that establishes some credibility in the eyes of other leads and customers, but also in the eyes of Facebook.
Okay, so it also improves who you are to Facebook. I never actually thought about that. Yeah. So why you also talk about Facebook advertising. So why would people want to run Facebook ads? I know there's people go, oh, everything should be organic and they don't want to spend money. But why should someone consider Facebook ads?
I think if you are trying to sell anything online, there are no way that customer will come to your website without some kind of advertising. If you are doing like free campaigns or like a free post and so on, you should consider that you will spend actually quite a lot of time to do posting and get organic traffic. So it does have a cost. Maybe you don't think so because you don't pay the money, but you have to think how much time did you spend, and your time has a value. So therefore it actually costs money anyway. So, but the Facebook is the number one advertising channel in the world today of businesses, and that is business to consumer and business to business. So therefore it is such a big advertising platform that you cannot ignore it.
Well, that's interesting to know because many people, they talk about LinkedIn, but I do know that I like Facebook because that is where my clients are. So I go where my clients are. So is it hard to run profitable Facebook ads?
Marketing is a science, and you need to know the science behind it. And if you know the science, then it's not so hard. But if you don't know, then it's just, like guesswork. And that's the whole thing. So either you need to go to a professional and ask them to run your campaign, and you should ask somebody who has some proven track record and happy customers so that you feel some kind of confidence that they will actually also provide results for you. Or you can educate yourself and be knowledgeable about it, and then you can run your own campaigns. So in my training, I teach people some of the things that they should know to be able to run a profitable Facebook campaign.
So that's really good information, because some people, they like to be in control and they want to learn it. But again, they don't know enough. So they need to talk to someone who can teach them. So do you have any secrets that you can share about running Facebook ads, since we want to give some really good value in this training today?
Yeah, I think, Facebook, the revenue of Facebook advertising is increasing year for year. So if you compare, for instance, first quarter last year to first quarter this year, it's almost double the revenue of Facebook ads. So it's 1.9 as high this year as last year. So that tells something about how big increase there is in the demand. And the supply, on the other hand, is some kind of limited, because there is a limited space for how many Facebook ads Mr. Zuckerberg can squeeze into our newsfeed. So therefore, when the supply is limited and the demand is increasing, then there is a gap, and that means prices goes up. So therefore, it becomes more expensive to run Facebook ads. And therefore, we need to be more knowledgeable, because we need to be smarter to make it profitable. It's not like maybe 5 years ago, everybody could run a Facebook ad and make a profit. It's not so today. You have to be very smart. So one of the secrets is that you have to be really, really specific about the audience you're actually targeting. So when you want your ads to be shown in front of an audience, you have to be so keen on what kind of people do you want to see it. Let's say that I want my ad to be shown to women over 40. It's a very wide group. It's, it's maybe, 30% of the world population. It's too broad. So if I want to narrow down and say, I want only the English speaking, it's still too broad. I need to know if they should be married or single, or they should be, self-employed, or how much income they have, what kind of living they have, are they housing, apartment, and so on. I need to know what TV series do they like, what magazines do they read, what newspapers do they like, what interests, hobbies, all that kind of things. And Facebook knows that. So you can target onto the smallest details. And the better you are to target these small details about your group, the cheaper you will get the leads.
Wow, so, that's a good tip.
Yeah, because if I want all English-speaking women over 40, so many people want to target that group. Therefore, the competition about this group is so hard, and Facebook ads are sold like an auction. So the one with the most money will get the bid. They will win. So if I don't have that much money, I have to be smarter and not bid for what everybody bids for. I have to really be detailed. So my best advice is that you look at your customers, your existing customers, and then you take your best clients. Let's say you have 5 or 10 of your really best clients, the one you love to work with because they really listen to what you tell them, they follow your advice, they invest in what you suggest them, they don't use your support very much, so they don't have a lot of complaints and issues and so on. They are smart and they have the money to pay you. These are your ideal clients. Then make a list of these 5 or 10 clients and write down all the traits that you can see that these have, so that you can create a group that look like them. So that would be a very wise tip, because you will get cheap leads and you will get the very best leads, because these are your dream clients.
Wow, that really is gold, because I think that is the big mistake that I see, is people are way too broad And just in general marketing, people are, everybody can use my services. But we know that's not true, because we want those people who really love us, because, we're giving so much. So that's really good advice. So you also work a lot with people in creating sales and marketing funnels. Can you kind of talk a little bit about what that really means when somebody is talking to you about a sales or marketing funnel?
Yeah. You see, all kinds of businesses, they have already funnels. They maybe don't think of it as funnels, but the funnel is that you actually begins with some kind of a cold leads. And then you get them more warm and more warm and more warm. And then you begin to sell them stuff. And in the beginning, they just want to buy maybe a little because they want to test if you are trustworthy and if the things you have really makes a difference and so on. And when they got the little thing, then they maybe like that. And then they buy the bigger thing, the bigger and bigger things. So, it's a funnel, like a traditional old sales funnel where people talked about putting the leads in the funnel and, it goes narrowed down and finally you have the warm one and the one that buys. But the other thing in the sales or marketing funnel is that we try to create some kind of a ladder where you actually want people to step up. So first you buy one little thing here. Maybe you get a free gift first. And then you sell them some smaller thing for like $10 or $30 or something. And then you have a better offer that is maybe $70. And then you have a $200 offer and a $500 offer. And then you can sell them maybe something really expensive like $1,000 or $3,000 and so on. And this ladder is important to create and think. You need to think that structure into your sale so that you know what kind of product you have to lead with. What is the first thing you want to offer them? And when they say yes to this, what is the next step and the next step and the next step? Because what happens is when you send leads from your Facebook ads, for instance, to the first step in the funnel, they will get the free gift you have. And that is fine. You get the email, you put it on your list, and you have these leads for future purpose. But you want them to spend money. So you have to entice them to get your next little thing. And then you have to entice them to get the next little thing. And a few customers, they are already hooked from day one. You don't know which they are. So you have to be prepared that once in a while, actually somebody comes and they have money and they want to spend them. So they buy the $9 thing, they buy the $39 thing, they buy the $99 thing, and they go on pretty long. And maybe you're not used to it and you don't expect it, but you have to be prepared because these customers, they are the one that will make your marketing give a positive ROI. So if you only have the first step, the free thing or the $9 thing, you will have a hard time to make money on your Facebook ads. So the people who are really crushing it on the Facebook ads, they have this in place with some next step. So the customers, they are offered more things. And once in a while, somebody goes through the whole thing and buy a ton of stuff.
Well, that's really good advice because I think you're right. Most people, they don't think about, well, what is the real end result you want? And what is your lifetime value of a potential customer? And believe me, if somebody likes you and they want everything you have and they'll buy every single product, everything, you're absolutely right. And that's a really good description of the process that you can go through. You start small and then you go up, but you have to be prepared. That's what I think a lot of people, they go, what do you mean you want me to coach you for a year? And they're not ready. So that's really cool. Yeah. So what is the easiest way for a business owner to get a funnel started?
I think that, for instance, in my training, I do a program that's called Facebook Cash Machine Pro. And in that program, I teach people how to build the Facebook page so that you actually already from your page send people to your offer, your free opt-in or whatever you have. And then I teach them how to create that funnel. What will be the first step? What will be the next logical step? Because it's also important that when you give people something for free, it must have a value, and people who get it should be happy with what they have got. And then you can still tell them, but this one here, that will help you even more. But you shouldn't give them the feeling that they have been tricked into something. They should be happy with the first thing, but they should be willing to say, okay, I could invest a little thing and get more because this one, the other little thing here is also great. And then they get that one. But it's very important they don't feel tricked. So you have to, they still should be happy about the first thing they got, but the next thing should be just bigger and better and something that they also want to have.
Yeah, I think what I notice is sometimes you go buy something and that's what you want. And then it's like, you want this? And then you'll say, no, thanks. You want this? No, thanks. And pretty soon you've gone through 10 no thanks.
Yeah.
And it's like, all I wanted was to see so that I could experience you.
Yeah.
And then if I like you from there, then I'll come back and take a look at all these things. I think that's one of the mistakes I see in marketing.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that you're focusing on Facebook, because a lot of people, they spend a lot of time on Facebook, and let's just say they waste a lot of time on Facebook when they actually could be using it to create money coming in, income coming into their household. And I think that's really important. So you have the Facebook, what is it called again, Lisa?
Facebook Cash Machine Pro.
Facebook Cash Machine Flow. So
like a professional pro.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that. And I like Facebook Cash Machine Pro. And I like the Cash Machine.
Yeah.
So they can work with you on that. And also, I wanted to go back and remind everyone that Lisa's giving away a 3-day training where you're going to learn how to get 10,000 Facebook fans. And that's in 3 days or less. So you're going to get to experience working with Lisa. And I know she's a pro. And like I said, I've been fortunate because I got to literally run around Boston and New York with Lisa. When Lisa was speaking at Harvard and she spoke at NASDAQ. So she's really got a very high level of authority and credibility, and she knows her stuff. I mean, of all the people I've ever met, Lisa knows more about boosting your business using Facebook than anyone I've ever met, because it really is a gift and a talent, and you have to spend a lot of time understanding how it works and how to get those audiences narrowed down so that you can actually win the bid but not break the budget, because that's the big mistake. So I definitely, you want to get the how to get 10,000 Facebook fans in 3 days or less. And then after that, Lisa, where can they go find out more about you? I know they're going to find out more about you when they get their free gift of how to get the 10,000 fans. But let's say they're like me and they're a little impatient and they want to go check you out a little bit more. How can they do that?
I have my personal website, lisegottlieb.com. And I am the founder and CEO of a company called Biz Boost Group. And it's a digital marketing agency. And we do all kinds of things. And if you go to Biz Boost Formula, I don't know if we talked about it, but I have my latest book here, 5 Simple Steps to Business Profit. And this is my Biz Boost Formula. So the steps in here, one of the steps is the target audience and so on. But on Biz Boost Formula, I have my personal coaching. I have a membership program where you on a monthly basis will get news, and I create templates and small campaigns you can run towards your clients, so that if you want to make some extra money, I will teach you how to waking up your sleeping clients and try to get them alive and spend some more money with you.
Wow. Yes. And again, your book, hold your book up again for me, because that book, I believe, was actually an international bestseller on Amazon also, right?
Yes.
And it also, you were featured on some television programs talking about your book, now that I remember, and you were on a tour. And think about it, everyone. Lisa she lives in Copenhagen, Denmark, but the beauty of working with Lisa is it's international. So she's very savvy in global marketing, not just, small hometown marketing, but in how to reach your audience in a global way. And that's something that Lisa has that your average person doesn't have. I don't have that because I don't have that expertise of the international marketing the way Lisa does. So that's something that you really want to consider about when you're working with digital marketing agencies and their experience. You can think about, wow, here's a person who has a high command of what's going on in the world on a global stage. And then, of course, knows how to focus in exactly on your ideal target market on Facebook so that you can spend your money wisely. And if you want to learn it yourself, she'll teach you. I mean, how cool is that? And so you're going to get how to get 10,000 Facebook fans in 3 days or less from Lise Gottlieb. So definitely do that. Before I let you go, Lisa, is there one last little golden tip you'd like to leave us with?
Yeah, I think, a lot of people say Facebook marketing doesn't work. And that is because 58% of marketeers, they don't feel successful with Facebook marketing. And I think it's because when you run a campaign, as I said before, there's a science to marketing and there's a science to Facebook advertising as well. I have a rule of thumb that says that you have to touch a lead in some kind of a way. It can be with your ad, it can be with an email, it can be with a video, but you have to touch them between 5 and 12 times before they respond. So if you run an ad 1 or 2 times and you don't get the feedback you expected and you stop it and say it didn't work, it's actually not the real scenario or the real picture you are seeing here. You have to run like 12 ads or activities at least. You can send email and so on in between. But you have to think about, you must maybe do it 12 times before you can draw to conclusion.
And that's true. And in the digital age we live in, our attention span has shrunk, and people literally are with their thumb scrolling through on their phone. Yeah. They'll see things and they may or may not respond, but if they keep seeing it, they will. So we could talk all day, Lisa, and I'll invite you to do another time for a deeper dive into some of these things. But for now, everyone, you definitely want to get Lise Gottlieb's How to Get 10,000 Facebook Fans in 3 days. Count them, 1, 2, 3. In 3 days, you could have 10,000 Facebook fans. How cool is that? Thank you so much, Lisa.
Thank you so much, Tammy, for having me.
Everyone, go get your Daily Success Evergreen giveaway today, which means you can come back and check, and there may be new giveaways from people just like Lise Gottlieb. So everyone, thank you. This is Tammy Patzer. Go make it a beautiful day.
You've been listening to Daily Success. Tune in again and subscribe. Never miss a moment of daily success.